And so we can move forward with great embrace, with divine and heavenly excitement, which today will thread new imaginings, new musings, new multidimensional potentialities. And I feel a great sensation of new thresholds that we will be crossing together as we've prepared the space, as we prepared the etheric chambers for all those listening now and in future now moments, of our divine and heavenly topics today as we spiral within the number vibration of 11 today, of our beautiful vibrations of, again, portals with the number 11 that we're transcending gateways. And I call this gateway, just coming to me now, the sacred fire of transmutation gateway. And because today's topic is about divine sacred alchemy, the sacred fire of all that we are, how we co-create, how we transmute, how we transform within the sacred fire of all that we are. We'll explain a little bit about what sacred fire is, but just know that we have telesummits coming up in January. We have divine sacred temple teachings that we offer on our website, universalunity.ca, and we will be moving more within the Melchizedek frequencies and vibrations of alchemy. And so the order of Melchizedek is with us today, and there is much energy moving through me as we have the divine heavenly councils and hierarchies with us. And I will move within a pace that is comfortable because they're reminding me to slow down and ground, because I'm also moving through accelerated energies and frequencies. And why I'm feeling this gateway and this potentiality that we're going to unfold with today with alchemy, new beginnings. And this is why I sense that it's a special topic today, because I'm sensing the vibrations of what we will be offering will create wonderful excitement in our co-creation with Gaia, our wonderful excitement within the co-creation and the matrices within the crystalline templates of other timelines of Gaia, if you will, because we truly are on the threshold of co-creating a myriad of timelines for each and every one of us to step within our own dimensional comfort range. And that's what I'm sensing and seeing. So we're going to explain it in the best way that we can. Divine sacred alchemy, held within the divine sacred fire flame of all that we are, and how I've understood it to be, and what that has to do with our cosmic essence, our cosmic threshold that we sit within right now. Entering into new cosmic experiences, entering into new multidimensional experiences within the alchemy that we co-create with one another, the alchemy that we co-create with Mother, Father, God, with our divine universal soul self. And Tina has very beautifully put up some images for today's class, but we're going to offer our introduction first, and at the bottom of the first hour we'll go to the images so that we can explain it and you can get a better feeling. But just sit back and allow yourself to embrace within this beautiful sacred energy of our divine sacred etheric chamber that we have co-created. And we're setting our sacred space of our presence, our intention, and our unity of our one human heart as we allow ourselves to reach far and wide within the soul and within the cosmic eternalness of all that we are as God particles of divine living light. And we allow our human experience in this now moment to co-create with one another so that the benevolency of the all may be created, may be experienced and explored, and like the curiosity of a young child, may we step upon new light fields that we co-create within this beautiful elegance and this beautiful sacred space that we co-create with our loving and pure hearts of intent. To see humanity awaken within harmony and peace, to see humanity awaken within its own vastness of itself, to see humanity allow itself to align with universal oneness and communion and love and light with all beings and all aspects of life, and have the respect and acceptance of all aspects of life. And for it is the God and the co-creation within each and every one of us, for us to continue these evolutionary spirals, to ignite, to anchor, to allow all that we are to be explored anew. Again, the eternalness within us all to be explored anew, brand new, every moment, brand new. What we thought we knew is just the beginning. And why I tell my children, when you think you know something, you understand you don't know anything at all, because it just allows you to open a new door to new things that you don't know, new discoveries, new unknowns, new potentialities, new light fields. And this is where we sit right now. I was shown many doors. And so today's topic within our alchemy is the doors before you and the unknown before you, and how excited and curious are you to step through them? And how may you understand that you're co-creating each and every one of these doors before you so that you may create the divine and heavenly choice before you, as God offers each and every one of us as we expand within our allness, within our eternalness of all that we are. And we co-create within the divine sacred flame of all that we are. And so in this, let's get started. The divine sacred fire of transmutation and transformation. And it's called the divine sacred fire. And there are in our most ancient texts called fire letters. And these fire letters, and this is just my own interpretation, these are my own musings, these are my own discoveries and my own concepts. And you may take what you will and create your own from this, and you will be ignited in your own way, as the divine order of Melchizedek is showing me. But these are the understandings that I've come to get acquainted with and remember and activate within my own soul theme. And I only bring them forward so that the human family can create new expansive understandings from what we were never taught in schools, what we were never taught in religions and organized structures of socioeconomic systems that we've allowed ourselves to co-create with one another. We're taking it a step farther so that we may create, and part of my role is to inspire and empower and encourage new light fields of potentiation for the human development, for human evolution. And so we may begin. The divine sacred fire, the divine sacred fire letters. It's a symbol. It's an encodation of light language. The divine sacred fire and the divine sacred flame is that union of divine male and female energy frequencies and divine male frequency balances with the female balances within each and every one of us, encoded and threaded within the DNA, right down to the molecule of all that we are. It's our God self entwined, entangled, and becoming active in your everyday unfolding. And how we know that, we've talked about in many, many shows, that the ideas and the concepts of all that we manifest through who we are, what we exist within, and what exists within us, the manifestations and the machinations that we co-create to show ourselves our ever-changing refined choice, our ever-changing expansiveness, so that we may co-create higher refined choice through our higher self-alignment, through our Christed self-alignment, through our Christed light body illumination. All that we do to love ourselves, all that we do to self-accept all that we are, all that we do to balance the divine male energies within us, the God rays that are male frequency, the God rays that are female frequency, and we each have them within us. As we create those Akashic experiences where we release old pains and old hurts and old Akashic triggers, and we bring them forward to show ourselves, we create the wisdoms within those blessings, we create the wisdoms within those challenges and even devastations of what we define as devastations. But know there is divine love and oneness and wholeness within it all, because that's all there is. Divine love, divine sanctity, divine fire letters of union. The balance of divine male and female energies within each and every one of us, within the molecules of all that we are, within the energetic mechanisms of our chakra systems of all that we are. And as we heal, as we manifest triggers, as we manifest the healings and the releases, as we call forward our teams and the archangels and all of the divine counsels and beings that assist us in every moment, we allow ourselves to beautify, to thread, if you will, to complete, if you will, the divine sacred fire flame. And I was shown this morning as if it was, this is my experience with the Melchizedek order this morning, so that I can explain this in a way of a visionary can, for those humans that may understand visual concepts, and you can create your own imaginings through your visualization tools and your creative tools, which are your Christed tools to create. I was shown the top of a candle and the beautiful wick of a candle, and how this wick of a candle is the essence of all that is. So too is the wax, and so too is the flame that lights that wick, and how all aspects of that candle are required to make that light what it is, to continue that essence of illumination of all that is. When there's been initiations and invocations, and you allow yourself to expand and grow within the all that you are, and love yourself within the all that you are, you can feel the essence of your soul self, the essence of your God self, ever expanding in greater love and greater softness. It doesn't mean that the challenges are not there. They certainly are. But you're balancing in every moment refinement. How do I feel about this? Am I balancing my lower bodies? Am I allowing my beautiful God rays and male and divine female frequencies to come forward and entangle and entwine with one another, to create that sacred flame, that inertia that is required, that we ground through the pillar of light, through the sands and soils and the crystalline heartbeat of Gaia, and come forward as a manifestation, as an alchemic transmutation. And we're going to be going further into this in the many classes and the sacred temple teachings that we create. So allow it to just soak within you and be information that just fluidly moves through you. And if you listen to it 100 times, that's okay too, because at some point it will be reminders for you of how alchemy truly works. And it's the divine marriage and the merging and the reunification of divine male and female energies within the all that we are as an energetic mechanism of divine inner temple of light, spiraling within creative will, creative compassion and love, those beautiful God rays of balanced male energies and female energies coming together in a holy union to create that sacred fire of transmutation, of alchemy, where you can transmute any and all things. This is where we sit right now, dear ones, and this is the alchemic order of Melchizedek coming through to speak at this moment of now for the collective creative family of humanity. It's created so many changes, has it not? You've gone through so many transitions and allowed yourself to see through the other side of the veil, have you not? Through each moment that you see yourself manifesting something that may appear to be a challenge, dear ones, that may appear to be something unknown, never come across this before, how do I do this? How do I transcend this one? This is new. And yet you do, with breath, with perseverance, with devotion and dedication and commitment that you have God within. You have the divine Holy and Mother Father with you at all times, within all breath. And it's come to such a point of transmutation and alchemy throughout the ages, dear ones, in which you reach a point as a collective, in which you're understanding science and matter and spirit to come together as one. And as a collective family, your desire to be in harmony and peace, to co-create through the genius and the brilliance that you are as a divine living light being, that flame that you are. Divine sacred fire. To create new light roads and pathways in which you step upon in this moment of now, a threshold, dear lighted ones. As we come through various portals of communication and threadings, as we speak to you through this chamber, we're allowing you to see through your own visionary skills that there are many doors before you, and each and every one of you has your own unique gifts, your own unique talents, your own unique soul blueprints, in which these doors will serve you in a myriad of ways. Each door serving you in different ways, each door offering new challenges, each door is offering you new majestic moments and opportunities to synchronize with Mother, Father, God in ways you have no desires to explain in human words. For that is the majesty of what lays before you, dear ones, a new threshold of your cosmic essence. And it's been through every cosmic allowance that you remember yourself to be, through every transmutation of your earthly moments, and you step forward as a human being in human form with spirited excitement, with spirited anticipation and childlike curiosity, with pure joy and love in your hearts to commune together. Sacred soul tribes gather all over the globe, simply for the joy of communing and being together. And those moments in which you do is the inertia that creates light fields that lie just beyond those doors of the unknown. You've all created them. Myriad of potentiation. And why these potentiations and these ideas and concepts of what lies beyond are coming through to you in your dreams to get you ready. For alchemy is truly preparedness, readiness, divine timing, the hand of God and the finger of God, if you will, opening the door through which you walk. And those light fields that you have been so busy co-creating with one another in your sacred communions and your sacred play, oftentimes not knowing that that's what you were doing, but you were. In the hierarchies of the heavens and the councils and the brothers of light and the sisters of light, tuning in every once in a while to show you and to share with you the light that they see from you and what you are co-creating to encourage and empower you to follow your authentic heart. For it is the essence through which you co-create. All new. human experiences, of which are divine celebrations. So the balance of all that you are and all that you've learned and all that you've allowed yourself to become, sitting before you, aligned and ready, ecstatic. To be in this joy in this moment of now and understand the alchemy that you hold within each and every one of you and the mastery and the tools that you carry with you. And it takes your acknowledgement to claim and own all that you are, to begin this alchemic process as all things manifest through you, and balancing it with the divine female and the divine male energies, so that it's always in perfect harmony of co-creation. For this is the essence of divine co-creation, the essence of alchemy. When you are readied, when you are prepared, new opportunities and new doors allow themselves to unfold through you. And we hold these qualities within each and every moment. Make no mistake about that. And through my own personal experiences as a mother, as a Christed healer and a vibrational teacher, vibrational healer, I have often found it baffling and befuddling, most often, in how I can raise my 3 beautiful children with 3 beautiful, dynamic, unique blueprints. And most often than not, it's not coming up with the answers, but it's simply to be present with them in their journey, to create the safe and healthy boundaries for them to co-create within, so that they may explore their own beauty, their own alchemy and mastery within themselves, their own innate link and entanglement with Mother, Father, God, their own innate link and entanglement with divine male and female within, so that they may remember their own mechanisms of intent, of will, of compassion, of joy, of excitement, curiosity, creatorship, and on and on and on. And lately, I've done my own learning to release the responsibility. Layers upon layers of psyche, layers upon layers of beliefs and patterns that I have entrained myself within, and veils that I have come with, so that I may transcend and understand. My responsibility is only held within the energy fields that I co-create, that are me. I'm not responsible for the energy fields of the all. However, I get great joy and great excitement to co-create with the all, and entangle and dance with the all. However, to let go of the responsibility that I have and have had over others due to other timelines and other catastrophes and challenges faced in other timelines. And as I transcend those imprints, as I transcend those energy imprints from other timelines, I allow myself to further within the divine male and female alchemic flame that exists within me, opening up new potentiations for grander energy to flow through me in the Christed way that it does. And why I was given the beautiful candle and the flame, and all that encompasses that beautiful wick that lights and illuminates the room, for all to be seen. There is that requirement of the wick, of the light, of the wax, of all that it is together, the human being in all that it is, in its divine male and female frequency. And when that merging entangles, that flame alights, and it becomes something different, and it lights up a whole new playing field for one to choose to step forth upon in any one moment of excitement, in any one moment of creative anticipation and joy to co-create with God in new ways. That's alchemy, dear ones.